Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. My name is CityZilla, and today we are in the city of Crater Lake, where we are going to be working on a super fun project, and I'd actually gotten a couple suggestions for it. And what it is to build the perfect prison within this volcano over here. And I thought it was just such a cool idea. I think it'd be super fun, especially for this land right here. I feel like this is perfect. So we're actually going to come in here and we're going to level it all out and then create a really cool space. I want to do a tunnel, and then I think we're actually going to have to do some retaining walls and stuff like that. But first I wanted to jump into a couple things that I did in between episodes. So one of the things I did, I went ahead and just added in this freeway entrance over here, and it's kind of funny. Our simulation is definitely running super slow now. It's just because the city's getting so large. My computer is definitely reaching its limitations, but it's still running, and so that is good. And so another thing that I did, I went ahead and just completed this condo section over here. I felt like this was just going to look great, and I really like how it turned out. It was super easy. I literally just extended that parking lot road all the way down. And then I just used Move It to copy these buildings and then go all the way down, put in some trees and stuff. It just helps to kind of fill in the area. I'm still not sure what we're going to do with this. I don't really like how these just kind of terminate over here. I feel like it would be better if we did do something over here, but for right now, I'm just not really sure what to do. And so let's go ahead and jump right in. And so the idea that I had is actually going to be super cool. So I want to come in here, go to the level terrain tool, and we're going to pick a height down here. Probably, let's go a little bit bigger. So we're going to go like right here, and let's go all the way around. Let's go ahead and pause just so we can get some nice, we don't get the jitters out of there. So the reason why we're going to bring this out is because we want to make the hillside steep enough so that nobody would be able to climb it, any escapees or anything. The whole goal of this would be that it would be an inescapable prison, basically. The city wouldn't be spending all this money on here if they didn't, at least have that. That would be kind of the goal of this. Is like, hey, we're going to build this prison in the volcano. Nobody's ever going to be able to escape. And so now what we're going to do is jump in here, go to a 4-unit road, and we are going to just choose a standard road. We're going to go right here, and then let's go straight, and we will go right here. And let's make sure we're on unmodded so that we don't mess up our whole terrain. So we're going to come over here, come out. And that's, you know what? I feel like this right here is probably good. Let's go ahead and hit enter. Yeah, there we go. And it gave us a nice tunnel too, which is perfect. And what we're going to do is go ahead and grab that, and we are going to curve it into this road down here. Perfect. And so this is going to be a nice little entrance for this area, and I feel like it's going to be pretty secure too. We'll probably end up doing some fences or something on the outside as well. I feel like that would be smart. I don't know if that is entirely accurate. Let's go ahead and jump into the slow mode and see what happened underground. Let's see if we got any sort of weird heights going on here. So it's actually not bad, 3.9. Let's grab these other nodes as well. So we're going to grab this one. We're going to hold shift, grab that node. We're going to come over here, hold shift, grab that one. Then we're going to come over here, grab this one. And I feel like maybe if we extend it out, we might just mess this up, but we'll see. Oh, you know what? That's actually perfect. So what I'm thinking is we'll put in some rocks and stuff over here and create like a really cool entrance. I was thinking like NORAD or something cool like that. And then that way it actually stays level as well. And so let's go ahead and jump into our interactive prisons now. I believe that's what it's called. So if we come in here, yeah, these prison mods. And so one of the cool things that I'd found when I was building out the last one, somebody had mentioned to me that if you connect it to a regular road, so if you come over here, let's actually go back down to ground level and connect it right there and then go straight. It actually creates a little wall. It's super awesome. It's like an entrance in here. So what I want to do is go ahead and grab that road, and we are going to go straight. So we're going to come up like right here, and I want to create like a little entranceway that would be kind of accurate to prisons. And so we will go back in here, and let's do like a double gated entrance. So we're going to go like this, and then what we're going to do is go down. We're going to come across, and then we're going to go like this, come down, and then connect it up nice. And so this would basically be the entrance area. So they would open the gate, car would come in, they would close that gate, then they would open this gate, so that if anything were to happen, both gates weren't open at the same time. And I feel like that is a nice little touch in there. And so I do want to create a couple little separate compounds. I want to have like an administrative office, maybe even like a low security area. I had read that sometimes they do like little camps next to them that will actually help to maintain the overall prison. So a lot of times you'll have 2 separate prisons right next to each other. A really like a supermax prison, and then you'll have like a low security prison right next to it to help with like cleaning and stuff like that, since the maximum security inmates don't tend to be able to leave at all. They pretty much just stay in their rooms. And so now let's go ahead and create a road. Let's actually use that prison road. So if we come up over here and let's go straight, what we're going to do is come out here. Let's actually do that 4-unit road, and we'll create a little entrance. So we'll come up over here, go like this. And then let's go back to that road and then create, we'll go 2 down, we'll go 2 up, go 2 across, and then come down and do 2 and go like that. Perfect. And then that way, what we can do is we will actually do a fence around, but then this will be like some sort of, like maybe this will actually be the max prison area. So maybe we'll go like that. And then let's see if we can move that to this side. So I really want this to be over here. So if we grab this, bring it back, perfect. I feel like this is going to work out super well. Nice. And so we'll go like that. And then let's go ahead and add in a couple of these. So we'll probably do 1, then we'll come up and do 1, and then we'll come up and do 1, and then we'll do a little yard area. Though in these style of prisons, I don't believe, again, that they get to go out, and so you wouldn't even really have benches or anything. I think they're pretty much confined to their cells for 24 hours a day. But I could be wrong. And so now let's jump back into our 4-unit road. Come up over here and right click out of whatever we're in. Oh, it looks like we're saving. So let's come up over here and let's do a small little office area. And we would need an administrative. So we're going to come up over here. Let's go ahead and go 2 across, come like this. And then what I want is some office buildings that are definitely more on the bland side. I don't feel that they would spend a ton of money to make something look really good. I was actually looking at these. I like these buildings. They're definitely like an older style almost. But I think they fit in well with what we're trying to do here. So if we go ahead and grab those, yeah, I feel like that actually looks fantastic. And let's actually move those to, no, we'll do parking in the back. So we will come in here and jump into our parking lots. We're just going to do a small one. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be perfect. So we'll go like that. And then let's go ahead and put in some spaces real quick. Nice. I feel like that is good. Let's put in a couple handicapped as well, just because you would still need that ADA access. And there you go. Nice. And so let's go ahead. We would need like a small solar. We want this to be kind of self-sufficient. So I want to get a water tower, a little solar field, even though this probably wouldn't be great. Maybe we won't do solar because I don't think that solar would be great inside this volcano. So I think we'll do a water tower right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and hook up water right now just so that we don't have to worry about it. And there we go. And I'm tempted to even make this into a little bit of a nicer area. So if we tuck this back, maybe if we grab this, let's go ahead and delete that, and we'll do 2 roads on either side, and then that way we can actually do like some planters in the middle, just make it look nice, especially for the administrative. I feel like it would be nicer if it looked nice. So there is the first one, and so we will do a low maintenance area over here. And so I do want to kind of use those same buildings. Maybe we'll actually, so if I do what I did before, if we grab that and copy it and then go ahead and jump in here. So we'll actually grab that, place it, and then let's get out of copy mode, grab that, and then come up here and go to convert to PO. Nice. Gives us a nice little building. It does lose a lot of its functionality, but I feel like it's still fantastic. And so we will come up here, go like this, and then let's go ahead and copy it and do a second building. I feel like maybe even across the street. So I don't know if I'd want it right next to the administrative. So maybe we'll go like this, and then we will come up over here and go like this. Perfect. And then I want to do a couple little warehouses. So we will come in here. So warehouse. I mean, these ones, we use these ones so much though. I don't want to overuse them. So let's go ahead and do a road around, and then we will do some of the offices, some of the warehouses off them. So we'll go ahead and go like that. And let's grab this road, and we are going to turn on snapping. Going to come up over here, we're going to go like this, and then we will come up over here. It does look like we're actually going to be out of space. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and move this just a smidge, probably to the other side. And then that way what we can do is connect this up, because I feel like this would be pretty important. So go like that, perfect. And so now we have a road going around, which is fantastic. And then we have our water tower, which it was still connected to the water pipes, so that's not the end of the world. And then let's go ahead and create this low security facility. So we're going to go like this, and then I think we're going to do like a little sports field or something, because I think for these inmates, they actually do have a little more amenities versus standard prisons. So we will come in here. Let's go ahead and do, yeah, if we go like this, I feel like this would be cool. Yeah, we'll go like that. Nice. And so now they have some basic little amenities, stuff like that. Again, I'm not sure how accurate that would be. I don't know if this would entirely be like that, but I guess we'll see. Let me know in the comments if you guys do know or something. I definitely was looking around at stuff, and so I think that is accurate. So then we will come in here, go like this, and then we're going to switch over to a smaller one now. And I want to have them kind of spread around. So I want to do like right there, just to create some areas where maybe they do storage or something like that. Okay, and so now what we will do, I want to still use, we're going to come in here. Let's go ahead and create a couple little areas, and then we need to do something for power. So let's come in here. Maybe we'll do one of these geothermals. This is pretty big. I don't know if this style facility would be here. That seems really large. I don't want to do one of the coal ones though. So maybe we'll go ahead and plop this down. It is a really big facility, but honestly, I think it's going to be our best bet for back here. I would like to do the solar fields. I just don't know if they're going to work out really well for this area. And so now what we will do is go ahead and jump back in here. Actually, no, find it. And go back into prison. And let's start placing some stuff down. So I do want to do a small fence around here. Even though this would be low security, we would still want them to be kind of boxed in. So there you go. And then let's go ahead and place a couple of these now. So we will go like right here, go like right there, go like right there. Then come over here and do a couple as well. So we'll go like that, go like that. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do one right here in the middle as well. And then we do need to do a fence around. So we will come up over here, go like this, and then go sideways. Let's actually go like right here. Looks like we're just a little off. So we will grab this, go forward just a smidge. Let's go ahead and grab those and then Control H down here as well. And then let's just move this just a smidge. Yeah, you know what? This is going to be good right there. Perfect. Let's jump back in there. And then now we can come up over here. And it looks like we need to just move this back a smidge as well. And now we can come up this way. Perfect. And then go all the way around, basically encase the entire place. That's really what we're trying to go for here. And then connect up right there. Nice. I feel like that is fantastic. I do kind of wish that this looked a little better, though. It looks like we've got a little bit of clipping happening. So what I want to do is just go ahead and bring this back just a smidge more. We wouldn't want the wall to be right off of it. We would still want there to be some space on the other side. So let's come in here. I think yeah, so there's actually some prison fences from, I think that's from the After Dark DLC. Yep. So then I do want to do a couple of like double razor wire. I feel like these would be cool. So if we come in here, let's go ahead and go like that. So 16, let's turn this on. So we will come up over here, go all the way around. Does look like we'll probably have to come back through here and just kind of clean these up a little bit. So let's come up over here and we can continue it on over this way. And it's like a little dark. And there we go. So now we have dual fences, which I think are fantastic. We do want to adjust these just a little bit so that the edges match up. It looks like we need to clean up our edge down here as well. It's kind of weird, just the level terrain tool sometimes, like you get these weird edges. So then you want to bring these back. Yeah, go like that. Perfect. That's a little bit better. Come up over here, do the same thing. Just bring it back a smidge. Over here, do the same thing, just bring it back a smidge. This would be a ton of money for them to build, but honestly, it would probably be really good for them as well. I'm actually going to go in here and turn the sun right above us because we're having some issues. So if we go like that, perfect. Man, we can see so much better. So let's go ahead and bring this back, go like that. And these would be like your no man's land, basically. You'd probably have like some razor wire or something like that. So we will go like that. Let's go ahead and turn this. Let's connect that up. Perfect. Nice. I feel like this actually looks pretty cool. I do want to get some detailing in here, though. I don't want to just leave it empty. Though I think this area is probably just going to be empty, possibly even just all... no, we can leave it like that, but maybe even all concrete, because I know in the last one I built, somebody had said that it's for safety reasons, and so it'd be so that nobody could conceal anything. So we go like that, and they got a couple benches. Honestly, again, these people probably wouldn't go outside, and so I don't think that we're going to do anything else. I do want to do some catwalks, though. I felt like that was a really cool look on the last one. So we'll come up over here and we're going to turn this off. We're going to go up. Let's go ahead and turn off snapping as well. Let's come up over here. And I want to make it tall enough to go over the buildings. So we will have it connect to the main building. So we'll come up over here and then have it turn. And have it turn this way, go over the building, and then connect up to the building again. And we'll just imagine that there are buildings, little doors there for them to walk around. And this would just be like a safe alternative. Say they did have a breakout in one of the cell houses or something, then they would be able to just stay above and contain it without actually involving themselves in the altercation, which I think would be a little bit safer. And so now, what do we got? So a lot of the buildings, we have cell houses, we have a minimum security area with a little soccer field, which I'm not sure, again, if that's accurate, but we're going to go ahead and turn this off. We do not need these on. And I know it's going to give us that notification, but honestly, it's just something we're going to have to deal with. And so I think these are great. It would be nice if we had some sort of agriculture over here. Let's see if we can get just a couple little farming fields maybe, so that maybe they work on the farm or something like the low security area. So if we come in here, let's go ahead and place a couple of these down. Let's see. So how does that look? I mean, it looks kind of weird. Maybe it's they're like communal gardens or something. Maybe we'll just do one. And then what we'll do is we'll jump in here and then go to add local, and then actually just turn this into a dummy, go to 0. We do not want anybody coming in here, and go to save and apply changes. Perfect. And then that way it's not going to go abandoned either, which would be good. Man, we could do a barn too. I wonder how that would look. You know, that actually, it kind of looks interesting. It's not bad. And so I do want to do some cool detailing in here. So I think we're going to do some curbs. So what I'm going to do is something I've done a lot. If you're new to the channel, then you've probably never seen me do it, but I use these concrete seating curbs, and I'm going to turn off snapping, which it's not on. And then I'm just going to basically draw this down and then go down. I'm probably going to go right in the middle and then draw this up and then connect it up. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, but I'm going to leave a little pathway. So we're going to draw this down, go across, and then connect it up. Nice. I feel like that right there looks pretty good. And then what I'm going to do is actually use grass network. So I'm going to come in here, go to our networks tab, grab this. It looks like that's just a little too small. I wonder if this is too big. It is, of course. So we'll come in here. Let's go ahead and go like this. And then let's go ahead and do the same thing on this side. And then let's paint this all in as concrete. And then let's go ahead and do concrete on the inside of this too. It does look like we still need to adjust our grass just a smidge. So if we come in here, let's go ahead and pause again so we can get some better gameplay out of this. So we will go ahead and copy that, bring it up over here, and then let's go ahead and copy it over here just so that we can have two. And we will grab that, bring it up, and then grab this other one, bring it up over here. Perfect. And this is just a really easy way to cover anything up. And so now what we'll do is jump in here, go to our new trees, go to bushes, and then drop our spacing down to 2, and then go from right here, go all the way across, bring it up, go all the way across, bring it down, and then come up over here, do the same thing. And then what I think I'm going to do is use a couple of these purple trees. I really like the look of these. So if we go ahead and place one of these down, for some reason those grass networks just have a hard time with placing stuff on top of them sometimes. We'll go like that, and we'll come up here, do a small one. Let's go ahead and do a couple small ones over here too. It's like I placed four trees right on top of each other. And then let's do a couple rocks too. So we'll come in here, do a rock, and then come over here, do the same thing. Nice. I feel like that's actually a pretty nice little look. And then I think maybe we could do bushes around, but honestly, I don't know if there would be too much going on in terms of landscaping, because it would all be about, you know, security and making sure that nobody escaped. So I do want to do towers on this side though. So we're going to come up over here, go like this, and this would be on in the middle of both of those fences. So we'd go like this and then go like this. And then let's go ahead and do another one over here as well. So it'd be 2 people with eyes on this area. And then let's fill this in, go like this. Yeah, all the way around. Man, I wish we could get that perfect. Maybe we don't need that. All right, so I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and paint this all in as dirt. I feel like that would probably be good, though I think concrete would probably be more realistic. Then that way we can just get a little more consistent of a look in there. And maybe we'll do dirt all the way around. Let's go ahead and check this out. Let's see how this looks. I don't know if this is going to work out, but you know, it actually doesn't look bad. It's interesting. I mean, maybe the gravel would have some sort of purpose or something. I don't know. I mean, they got a soccer field over there. So maybe we'll come over here and maybe they came in with gravel and kind of filled it all in for security reasons or something. Yeah, we'll go like this, go all the way down. I think the problem with gravel would be that, you know, if a prisoner did escape, they'd probably be able to hide in it or hide something in it maybe. But I'm not, again, I'm not sure. All right, and so now what we need is a couple services. So I think if we come in here, let's do a little clinic, and then let's do a little fire department. So we'll go like that, go like that. I kind of wish those were a little bit different, but I don't know if I have any other assets. Having a helicopter depot would be nice, but then that would also provide a little avenue for escape, and so I don't know if that would be accurate. We could come in here and do a little radio mast. This could be interesting. So if we go like this, let's go ahead and look at that. Yeah, you know what? I feel like that actually could be good because then the radio would reach out of the crater, which could be interesting. I don't know how I feel about the whole gravel situation. I feel like the grass looks good, but go ahead and let me know what you guys think. I think we're going to go ahead and keep it for right now. I think it looks interesting. Okay, and so now what I want to do is go ahead and create a little fence out of this. So we will go ahead and grab this, and I'm going to decrease my brush size. And I want to create a little gate in here. So I think we'll actually downgrade this road to a 1-unit road just to give us a little more security here. And then that way what we can do is maybe we can even grab our prison road and then have it go across. I think we can. So if we jump out of props, go in here, grab this. Can I go ahead and snap this to that? I don't know if it will, but let's, no, I don't think it will. So we're going to come in here and do this and go across. So we're going to have this go across. We go like this, and it's just going to function as a sliding gate basically. And this is just going to be another added layer of security for this area so that if anybody were to escape, this would be the weak point, obviously. And so I think that would just make it look a little more realistic. I do want to add in another little parking lot over here. Maybe this is like maintenance and stuff. And then I think we're going to do some water treatment facilities as well, just so that we can really capture that self-sustaining kind of vibe mentality in here. So we'll go ahead and go like that, and then let's jump into our parking spaces. Go like this, go like that, go like that, go like that. Perfect. And then let's just put in a couple handicap just in case. So I don't know if it would be entirely necessary, but I feel like it would still be good to have. So we'll come in here, go like that, go like that. Perfect. And then that way we actually have, I mean, these are looking pretty good. So if we move these forward, we'll go ahead and move that. We got a couple little agriculture, and then let's come in here and search up water treatment. There we go. I'm looking for these. So we'll go ahead and place a couple of these. Yeah, we'll go like that. Perfect. And I'm actually going to move them forward just a bit. Okay, and so what I decided to do was cover this with a procedural object, our little service buildings, because I felt like they didn't blend in really well. And so maybe we'll say that that's like a combined firehouse or something like that. I feel like this just looks a little better than having the standard buildings in there. I do want to get rid of this. So I was kind of like looking at that. I was like, you know, it just doesn't look great. And I think I have, yeah, these ones. So I think this one's going to be a little bit better just because. So if I go ahead and go like this and then place it down and then grab it and then turn it, just because I felt like having the stands there and everything probably wasn't the most realistic. So we'll go ahead and delete that, bring this forward and bring this back. And so now they have just like a little field. They'll probably play soccer every now and then. Like maybe this is their recreational sport, or this is like the one thing that they have, something like that. So I think that's good. And so we have this. I feel like this looks good. We got some services down. We got watchtowers. We got our water treatment. I decided to do one of those little military buildings. I felt like that was a really good touch. It was a small agricultural area with a couple warehouses, another parking lot back here. And then we have our headquarters building. So like if any visitors were to come, I'm sure that they would maybe come back here. And I feel like this looks pretty good. And it's kind of funny. I was going with the gravel and I think maybe even turning this whole area into gravel. So if we just go ahead and just go like this and then come back and then paint in whatever is meant to be concrete, I feel like this would probably just look a little bit better. So if we, because it's supposed to be like the middle of a volcano as well, so maybe it wouldn't all be grass, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. So maybe we'll go like this, come all the way down, go like this, and then I think we're going to do some small bushes and stuff around. I don't think trees would really be a thing, because I feel like trees would compromise security, especially with it being a maximum security prison. I feel like that would be important. And then this sheer cliff face. I'm not a huge fan of the cliff texture, but I feel like this is definitely, like this would probably be the way that they would have to escape. This would probably be something that they would address as well. So maybe they'll come up here and actually make this a little bit steeper. So we'll come up here, go like that. Yeah, just because that would be impossible. You would need climbing gear, and so nobody would be able to do that. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And then that way there's actually room for expansion as well. So maybe in the future they decide to expand the prison or something. They have room, which is cool. And so I think that's good. Then it also creates like a no man's land, like an area where, you know, people would have to run around. I think maybe we'll do a small access road though. So we'll go ahead and grab a rural road. We'll come in here. Let's just grab this road. We're going to have this road go all the way around. So we will have it come up here and then follow that, and then turn, come down here, and then turn, and then come this way, and then turn again. And then we're going to have it go down and connect up with the main road, go like that. Perfect. And so now there would be a road on the outside as well, just to kind of, you know, check the perimeter, make sure that it's safe. It does look like we're on a little bit of a hill as well, which is kind of interesting. We do have a lone palm tree over here too. And you know what? I feel like that looks fantastic. There is definitely some empty space. Like maybe we can have this fence come in here. We'll keep the second fence out there. Same with back here. Maybe we'll do something there. Maybe we can actually put in some tanks. So maybe we'll come in here, do like some storage tanks or something. Yeah, I feel like this could be interesting. So let's convert that to PO, and we'll come in here and just kind of place these down. Yeah, you know, that actually filled in that space pretty well. Let's see, maybe we'll do some other tanks over here. Maybe we could do one of those actual storage tanks. So if we come in here and put this down, how is this going to look? So if I convert this to PO, let's go ahead and turn this sideways. Yeah, you know what? This is going to look interesting. We definitely don't really need water storage, and that's why I didn't place it down for real, but let's go ahead and grab that and flip it. So if we go like this, yeah, there we go. And so now we have a ton of storage. That actually looks a lot better. And then I'm tempted to do little bushes. Maybe we'll do little bushes around some of the buildings, just to kind of, you know, help accentuate it, make it look a little bit better, because I feel like it's definitely missing something. So if we come in here, ooh, it looks like we're missing a little bit of a space back here, and we could do some planters in here too. So I'm actually just going to throw in some planters real quick and then pry some bushes, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so I went ahead and did little decals around just to give a little bit of a like ruining to the gravel around the outside. It's like maybe people are pulling up, going to work, getting into the guard tower, walking up, whatever they're doing. And then I went ahead and did some damage on the road as well. And I think this looks really good. Go ahead and let me know in the comments what you guys think. I really like how it turned out. I didn't want to overdo it because it is a maximum security, and so I feel like this is probably good. We got all of our services in. I actually like this one a lot better than the other one we did. So now what I want to work on are these entrances. Like, this just looks terrible. So what I want to do is come in here, and we will probably keep this one like this because we do want it to be just a sheer cliff face, even though I don't know if that is entirely realistic. But I do want to come over here and actually soften this up and then do some boulders and stuff just to make it look a little more real, like maybe they dug out the ground to get into this tunnel. Something that would just look really cool, like as you're going in, and given maybe this isn't a positive experience, but you would be like, man, this is really crazy, like kind of going in, you would know that you're going into like a heavy security area or something. So we will go like this. Let's go ahead and do some trees around. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that on because I want the trees to stay. So we will go like this, go ahead and turn it. That's the trick with rocks. You want to make sure that when you're placing them down, if you're doing a lot of the same ones, you want to keep turning them. Yeah, you know what, that already looks so much better. So let's go ahead and soften up this backside just a smidge. We'll go like that, and then let's get back in there. Let's go ahead and see if we can get like one of those. See if we'll get like that. Yeah, I mean, that looks okay. It's a little stretched, and this is something that happens with these. You just got to be careful. So if we go like that, how does that look? That actually looks super interesting. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So I think this looks awesome. So I do want to do another little security checkpoint over here. So we will come in here and actually do another little fence. So we will do prison, and then let's go ahead and do this around. Maybe we'll have this go all the way around. Do we need this? Like, what are the chances of them making it out here? Just we would want maybe a guard tower right here, so maybe we'll put in a guard tower right there. This would be like not a great place to work if you were on the guard staff, but honestly it's not bad. You're literally just sitting there making sure that nobody gets out on the other side. And so yeah, we'll put in a little gate entrance right here, and this would be for like visitors, stuff like that. Let's go ahead and turn this off so that we get rid of those trees. Go like that. So now we got our little entrance. And this would be very similar to the other one where you have to stop. So we'll go like that, go like this. Yeah, perfect. And then let's go ahead and get rid of those trees. And so yeah, you would have to drive in, stop at the gate, and then talk to somebody, and then they would let you in. And so I think we are going to come in here and kind of close this off. And so let's go in here and search up police. I think we have a little, yeah, this is perfect. So we'll go like that. Nice. And that way we can, yeah, control access. I really like that. I think this looks really good. It's definitely, you know, we didn't do a whole lot today, but honestly, I think it's a really cool touch for Crater Lake. And I'm glad that whoever suggested it did. I think this came out really well. I didn't do trees again because I think it's a security issue. Maybe we'll come back and do trees. It does look like this whole side's got gravel on it though. That doesn't look the best. So let's try to remove some of that. Yeah, there we go. Nice. But I like the gravel. I like the setup. I like that we got the water tanks. I like that we did the system in the middle with the maximum security with the low security over here so that they even got like a little sports field. And then I think this headquarters building is much better too. I think this looks awesome. Overall, I think this was a really successful build. Let's go ahead and jump in here and just do this fence real quick. Yeah, go like this, go like that. Nice. I feel like this looks pretty good. Go ahead and let me know in the comments what you guys think, if we should have added trees or maybe added some more. On our next episode here, I think we're going to be working on this area. I was really looking at this area like, man, there's just a whole lot that we can still do. And so I think that there is a lot of room for this city, even though we are starting to slow to a crawl. I want to still do our national park. I was trying to put enough space in between our other national parks so that interest could kind of grow. Because I think that this is going to be a really fun project. If you enjoyed this video, you will definitely enjoy the video on your screen. And thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on Sunday.